Good morning, students. Today we are going to start our fifth chapter, that is accounting equation. This is the first practical chapter after all the theoretical concepts. Here you can see the image of accounting equation, which says that assets equals to owner's equity plus liability. Now, what is the meaning of assets? All material things owned by the business are called assets. Or we can say any material thing which can be used for future activities of the business and belong to business is known as its assets. Okay, मैंने एग्जाम्पल बताया था. फॉर एग्जाम्पल स्कूल के लिए एसेट्स क्या क्या हैं? Land, building, furniture. Okay, these are the assets. Basically, assets are those resources by which we can run the business. Alright. Owner's equity, that is your capital, the amount invested by the proprietor into the business is known as capital. Then we have liabilities. Liabilities meaning is the amount that a business owe to persons other than the proprietor. Okay. For example, bank loan. Bank loan will be considered as your liabilities. Suppose you purchase goods on credit. Business में हम goods purchase कर रहे हैं, but payment अभी हम नहीं कर रहे हैं. Okay, that will be called liability. So accounting equation states that the sum total of owner's equity and liability should be assets. Here you can see the meaning. An accounting equation is a mathematical expression which shows that the assets and liabilities of a firm are equal. Yes, both the side LHS and RHS should be equal. Asset should always be equal to owner's equity, that is your capital only, plus liabilities. So this accounting equation is based on dual aspect concept of accounting meaning. Every transaction has a dual aspect or two aspects, that is debit and credit. It holds that for every debit there is a credit of equal amount and vice versa. Yes, both sides should be equal. Okay, हर transaction के दो aspect होते हैं. One is debit, another is credit. For example, if we are purchasing machinery for cash, machinery increased by the same amount and at the same time cash decreases by the same amount. Okay, so that is your dual aspect concept. So here you can see the formula of accounting equation. Assets equals to equities. Here equities means both liabilities and capital. That's why it is written or assets equals to liabilities plus capital. Capital is also known as net worth, or you can say owner's equity. Now if you want to calculate the amount of liabilities, just recall the concept of maths here. By transposing assets into right side, we can calculate the amount of liabilities. So in that condition, formula would be liabilities equals to assets minus capital. In the same manner, we can calculate capital. Capital is equal to assets minus liability. So this was the basic accounting equation formula which we need to apply here. You can see the first one, assets equals to liabilities plus capital. Concept will be more clear if we solve some questions. So here it is. Question number 1. Prepare accounting equation on the basis of following transactions. Payal commenced business with cash rupees 25,000. She purchased furniture for cash rupees 3,000. She purchased goods worth rupees 10,000 from Purnima. Next transaction, goods worth rupees 5,000 were sold for rupees 6,000 for cash. Last is, she paid wages rupees 1,000. Here you can see accounting equation formula. Assets equals to liabilities plus capital. Okay. One column you prepare for transactions. You need to write all these transactions here. So here I am reading out first transaction. Started business with cash rupees 25,000. As I told you, all the resources by which we run the business comes under assets. So this cash will be your assets. Okay, business में जो भी चीज यूज होती है उसे रन करने के लिए, that comes under the category of assets. So our first asset will be cash. You will increase the cash by rupees 25,000. And I told you, whenever the proprietor invests money into the business, that money is known as capital. So here I have added the same amount under capital. Okay, so both sides you can see it is equal. Cash increased by rupees 25,000. At the same time, capital also increased by rupees 25,000. Next transaction is purchased furniture for cash rupees 3,000. Now this furniture is also your asset. ये business purpose के लिए ही है. So you will create a column here under asset side. You will write furniture. Add the amount because the worth of this furniture is rupees 3,000. That's why under furniture I have added 3,000. And because we are purchasing it for cash, you are paying cash. Business से पैसा जा रहा है, cash आपका कम हो जाएगा. So cash decreases by 3,000. Okay, so it is balanced here. You can see plus 3,000. एक asset आ रहा है, एक asset आपका कम हो गया है. It is equal. So new equation will be 25,000 minus 3,000 is 22,000. Here 3,000. There is no liability here. Capital 25,000. See, 22,000 plus 3,000, 25,000. Here also 25,000. Both sides are equal. Third transaction, purchase goods from Purnima rupees 10,000. This goods will be called as stock. Okay, ये भी आपके लिए assets है. You will create a column under asset side, name stock. Students, here the word cash is not mentioned. Instead of that, one name is given. So whenever you find name instead of the word cash, it would be a credit transaction. Okay, so whenever you purchase goods on credit, creditors will arise. Creditors liabilities होते हैं. That means we owe to them. We will pay them in future. So till that amount, till that time period, you will consider them as your creditors. That comes under liabilities. Understood? Whenever you purchase goods on credit, creditors will arise. As you can see here, cash word is not mentioned. In the second transaction, it was clearly mentioned purchase furniture for cash. Cash में purchase किया गया था, इसलिए हमने cash कम किया and your furniture increased by the same amount. But here, you can see name is given without the word cash. That means it is a credit transaction. So your creditors will increase by rupees 10,000 under liabilities, and at the same time stock will increase by rupees 10,000. Understood? So new equation will be 22,000 because no further effect under cash. Same 22,000. Here 3,000. Stock new we got 10,000. Creditors here 10,000, capital 25,000. So here total is 22 plus 3 plus 10 is 35. Liability side also 10,000 plus 25,000 is 35,000. Both sides are equal. Next we have goods worth rupees 5,000 sold for rupees 6,000 in cash. ये goods जो हमने purchase किए हैं that is stock, जिनका cost है costing rupees 5,000. You are selling it for cash for rupees 6,000. तो goods आप sold कर रहे हो that means your stock will reduce by rupees 5,000. उनका cost कितना है 5,000. So you will subtract 5,000 from the goods. Okay. For rupees 6,000 in cash, immediately you are receiving cash. So your cash will be increased by rupees 6,000. Okay, that's why 6,000 has been added under cash and 5,000 subtracted from stock. Now, goods worth rupees 5,000, you sold it for 6,000. Clearly, you can see there is a profit of 1,000. Okay, so whenever there is a profit, you will add the amount with your capital. If there is profit, you will add the amount. If there is loss, you will subtract the amount. तो यहाँ पे 5,000 की चीज आप 6,000 में सोल्ड किए हो, there is a clear profit of rupees 1,000 which will be added with your capital. Okay, that's why I have added here 1,000. Now new equation will be 22,000 plus 6,000 is 28,000. No effect under furniture, it will remain same 3,000. 10,000 minus stock which you have sold, remaining stock would be 5,000. Creditors 10,000. Capital you have added 1,000 profit, so net effect of capital would be 26,000. Alright. Now see last transaction, paid wages rupees 1,000. Wages आप लेबर्स को दे रहे हो related to business. These are expenses. These are general expenses which we are paying from the business money. Okay, so you are paying it. Your cash will be decreased by rupees 1,000. At the same time, क्योंकि business का पैसा जा रहा है, these are expenses. You will decrease your capital by the same amount. Okay, so 1,000 from cash, 1,000 from capital. Now you will write final equation. Okay, because this is the last transaction. After this you will write final equation. 28,000 minus 1,000 is 27,000. Here furniture 3,000. Stock is 5,000. Creditors remain same 10,000. And here 26,000 capital minus 1,000 wages which you have paid. Balancing is 25,000. Now let's see whether both the sides are equal or not. 27,000 plus 3,000 plus 5,000. Total is 35,000. What about liabilities side? Liabilities you have 10,000. Capital you have 25,000. Total 35,000. See, both sides are equal. That means your answer is correct. Children, you need to prepare accounting equation in this way only. Okay, this transaction column is must. In a very systematic manner, you need to write each and every transaction. Any doubt related to this topic, you may ask me. Okay. Here one more question I am reading out. What will be the effect of the following on the accounting equation? Started business with cash rupees 45,000. Opened a bank account with a deposit of rupees 4,500. Bought goods from Messrs. Sun and Company for rupees 11,200. Here first column is for transaction, then assets. This side we have liabilities plus capital. First transaction is started business with cash rupees 45,000. cash being an asset, you will create a column, add the amount, at the same time amount invested in the business known as capital. So this side your capital will increase by rupees 45,000. So both sides are equal. Next transaction, deposited rupees 4,500 into bank. Bank is also an asset. Okay, bank balance से भी तो business run हो रहा है. So you will create a column under asset side as bank, add the amount, and because you're depositing cash, so your cash balance will be decreased. हम अगर बैंक में पैसे डिपॉजिट करते हैं तो क्या होता है, जो घर का जो पैसा है वो आप डिपॉजिट कर रहे हो बैंक में, सो योर बैंक बैलेंस विल इंक्रीज, एट द सेम टाइम योर कैश बैलेंस विल डिक्रीज. न्यू इक्वेशन विल बी 45,000 minus 4,500 is 40,500. बैंक बैलेंस 4,500, here nil. क्रेडिटर्स अभी नहीं अराइज हुए. कैपिटल यू हैव 45,000. See, I have created a column after seeing all the transactions. Okay, मैंने पहले questions read कर लिया तो मुझे यहाँ पे जो जो terms दिखे, started business with cash it is written, so I have made column of cash. Bank is written, that's why I have created column for bank. Now next transaction, bought goods from Messrs. Messrs means your trader. All right. So bought goods from Messrs Sun and Company for rupees 11,200. Goods means stock. Stock comes under assets. As you can see, stock, increase the amount, and because name is given without the word cash, creditors will arise. Alright, so your stock and creditors increase by the same amount. Final equation, cash balance is 40,500. Then bank balance, you can see 4,500. Stock 11,200. Here we have creditors 11,200 and capital balance is given 45,000. Alright. Total of asset side is 56,200. Same we have on the other side, 56,200. Here you can see cash balance 40,500, bank 4,500, stock 11,200, creditors 11,200, capital 45,000. So I hope the basic concept of accounting equation is clear to you all. Prepare notes of this chapter. I'll send 2 questions for the assignment which you need to submit in the next class.